With a crazy start to the 2026 turkey tour, I was ready to head north into South Dakota. With less than a week until opener, I spent the remaining time locating birds, jotting down notes, and speaking with landowners to hopefully have an advantage over these wary birds. And with that all accomplished, I head over to hunt the 2026 opener.
Well guys, that song was Don't Miss Like Caleb. So that is the song that a good friend of mine put out together. He does all the music for my videos now, and yeah, just really looking forward to South Dakota today. This is something I like to do every year, and just to get out kind of early season before Iowa season opens and get out and try to hunt some Merriams. The area that I'm hunting is actually eastern South Dakota, and there's not that many Merriams here, but over the years a decent number have trickled in from the Black Hills and from across the Missouri River. And so one of my goals is to shoot for true Merriams with the all white tail feathers. So just headed here, just crossed into South Dakota right now, and looking forward to it.
Before heading to my camp for the weekend, I stop off at a couple bodies of water to film migrating waterfowl.
And kind of what the setup's been every single year. If you look over here, got my blind set up, tractor's there, house is kind of there. Got my blind set up. They usually come right through that fence line right there, and usually come down this hill from behind. They come up the hill, work along the ridge, and come down the hill and come right through there and strut around right in this area. But where these birds are roosted is they're roosted on kind of this point. It's kind of a hill, and you can see when I circle around on the map here, you can see they're kind of on a point, and we found or I've found over the years, that they really like to roost right on those points. But it kind of looks like it just goes straight back. But what you don't realize is this property kind of hooks back around, and that's why he sounds he's just over those cedars. But it kind of hooks, and that's where the point comes in, and they roost right on that point, and that's what I would call a historic roost. Been watching a bunch of Dr. Mike Chamberlain's videos, and it just seems like year after year after year, those birds are always roosted right there. So I don't even need to do a locator call every time or every year because I know where these birds are going to roost. But it almost seems like in March they roost up with a bunch of hens. Then once April comes and the breeding season really fully kicks in, they move about 150 yards south to this kind of bowl and sit right off of that point there on that hillside is where they sit. But pretty cool. We got birds here. Well, there he goes.
Well, guys, it's opening morning of South Dakota's archery turkey opener, and we just snuck down to the blind and got set up. I put out 5 decoys, which might seem a little bit of an overload, but right now these turkeys are pretty heading up. So about from March 25th to April 11th is from the time Nebraska opens to South Dakota's archery season opens. They're extremely grouped up, and yesterday I pulled in and there were 5 hens that were feeding right in this yard, so I don't think 5 decoys is all that big of a deal. It kind of feels like we're trying to decoy geese or something like that, but just really excited. Got this new face mask. I will admit I'm not crazy about this opening right here at my mouth, but I think it'll work. At least hopefully the turkeys won't see me in here, and hopefully we'll get a big gobbler. And I told you yesterday that my aunt told me that there was a gobbler in here about 9 o'clock, so looking forward to it, and hopefully we get a big Merriam's. So stay tuned, and catch you later. Well, back in here for the evening hunt. It's windy as all get out. The wind's actually increased quite a bit. I don't know how much these turkeys are going to be able to hear us, but we saw 2 hens working around the yard. The one hen, we've literally watched her all day since like 7:30 in the morning. She just kept walking around the entire property. But yeah, other than that, we saw those 6 jakes that I missed 4 times, as much as I hate to admit. And yeah, haven't seen really nothing else. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here, keep hunting in this horrible wind. Nothing can hear any. I'm pretty sure a gobbler can't hear today in this wind. So, but we're just gonna stay the long haul, and hopefully tonight we'll roast a bird, and then Sunday morning we'll be back in the blind. So stay tuned. Catch you later.